the Lakers also picked up Sandro Mamukelashvili.
Yes.
4 years, $52 million. That's a pretty good deal for this guy, man.
What's crazy is how many people you can pick up when you aren't paying LeBron.
Yeah, dude, isn't that crazy?
Like, if you do all the math, I'm thinking all those players probably equal close to $50 million a year, which is what LeBron was making.
Yep, yep. It's a good segue. So LeBron James, he's the only real big name that hasn't moved yet. The other name that has been rumored to be getting into a transaction would be or trade talks has been Anthony Davis, but the Wizards
Correct.
completely shut that thing down
Yep.
recently. So
Yep.
they're not going to go ahead and do a trade. But the big looming guy is LeBron James. Went ahead and issued a statement saying, "Hey, thanks for all the memories, but I'm taking my talents not to Miami this time."
Well, we don't know
South
that
Beach,
yet.
he
We don't
said.
know that yet. We
We
don't
don't
know.
know that yet, but the thing is, he's been very cryptic. At least Rich Paul has been very cryptic on what LeBron wants, what he's looking for. He's looking for happiness.
I don't even know what that means.
Exactly. This also reminds me of when Kevin Durant, when he left the Warriors, he wanted to kind of just play with his friends. He wanted to go play with James Harden and Kyrie Irving and just kind of want to have fun.
Yeah.
LeBron James, arguably top 3 player of all time.
Yes.
A lot of people, the young guys, will say that he's number one.
Number one.
Because
Yeah.
that's in their lifetime. Right? You and I have seen Michael Jordan. You and I have seen Kareem. I'm saying he's top 3.
I think that's a fair statement.
This guy has accomplished a lot. He's got a lot of records. He's going to go down with probably the most playoff appearance, most games played, because it talks about his longevity. The guy's in incredible shape. He puts $1 million worth of things to help his body every year and just invests a lot in his body. The thing is that this guy, LeBron, he wants to go and find happiness again, maybe where he's not necessarily the number one guy anymore. He wasn't the number one guy in the Lakers anyway, but he still wants to be relevant. He's got a big ego, bro. A lot of people could argue that he's probably one of the, I was listening to the radio shows this morning, and they were calling him probably the most narcissistic guy in the last 20 years.
The people that come into my mind when I think of that amount of narcissism, Reggie Jackson.
Talking about baseball, Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, baseball,
Yes.
Reggie Jackson. He was pretty narcissistic. I might put Dion in there, but Dion was fun.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
He entertained me, so it's hard to pick on him. There's not that many people that I would consider, which has got me second guessing where he'd go, who he'd go with. I have a belief that he told the Lakers he's not coming back, but I think that behind the scenes, he knew the Lakers weren't going to bring him back. So in order to be in a position of power or to look like you're making the call, I'm not opting in. But where's he going to go? That's number one. There's been 3 teams that I have heard, which is the Warriors, the Heat, and the Cavaliers. Those are the 3 teams that are likely. Now, I have to go and look at Cleveland and Miami's salary cap situation, but the Warriors can only, if Draymond Green takes a significant hit, the Warriors can give him the mid-level exception. But that depends on whether or not Draymond's coming back and what his contract's going to look like. But is LeBron going to be okay being the 4th or 5th highest paid guy on this team? And then is he going to be okay when he tries to flex his LeBronism and that ain't going to fly in Warriorland? This is Curry's team. He's really coming to one of the few teams where you're not shaking the foundation of this organization. This is Curry's team. I think he's played a lot of baby amateur GM in a lot of organizations.
Yes.
He's made a lot of decisions.
Yes.
And that's my one kind of fear about him coming here is he's going to try to do all this crap. We'll see. As you can tell, I'm not a huge LeBron fan. I'm a fan of his abilities and what he can bring. I think it's incredible that he's averaging 20 points a game at age 40. If he came here, he could very well continue to do that. It's just the circus that comes with him that I'm not a fan of.
I listened to Nick Friedel, who actually joined the radio show locally. He essentially laid out the scenario that if LeBron is at the stage of his career where he's accomplished pretty much everything he needed to do, he doesn't need to. People argue, is he trying to chase another ring? At his price point, he can easily go to Oklahoma City or the Spurs, the Knicks. He could easily jump on that, but a lot of people saw the reaction, or he saw the reaction that Kevin Durant had when he joined the Warriors.
Correct.
So it'd be a bad thing in his mind on his legacy if he were to go ahead and do that to try and chase another ring.
Correct.
So what Friedel laid out was that Draymond Green is one of his really good friends.
Yep.
He's got a lot of respect and admiration for Steph Curry over the years. There
Yep.
was issues early on between them, but that's
Yep.
been squashed. He's had some experience with Steve Kerr with Team
Yep.
USA.
Yep.
So there's a lot of known things. And Jimmy Butler is potentially still going to stay on the team now,
Correct.
right? So,
Correct.
so they just signed Kristaps Porzingis. He always wanted to play with Steph Curry at some point in his career. I think the reason why Rich Paul went ahead and made that statement, kind of made it very vague, is that he's probably going to go ahead and come to a situation just for the sheer pleasure of playing with some friends of his or people that he admires, and in a situation that he knows that is a known good thing, because the Warriors are well regarded as probably one of the best organizations that's in the NBA, that players have played and they say nothing but good things about how the organization is run.
Yep.
Someone of LeBron's magnitude, it's going to be a circus because he's gone up against Steph Curry over the years for finals. And Curry won essentially what, three of those against
Mhm.
LeBron.
Mhm.
LeBron has one. This is the one guy that we talked about on past shorts. We talked about some past clips. This is the one guy who essentially took the title of being the greatest of all time away from him. If Steph Curry was not in the league, I think LeBron probably would have won 7 or 8 rings at this point.
Quite possible. Yes.
So now he's coming into a situation to be with a player that he battled for years, and now they can come together and try and win one title together. And with his friend Draymond Green, Nick Friedel essentially painted the picture that this is probably the best situation for him if he's trying to find happiness and just joy in just playing again. This is the best
Yeah.
situation. You're not sold.
My I had an old boss that used to tell me you can shave the spots on a leopard, but they're going to grow back.
Yes.
And LeBron may want to be happy. LeBron may say this is what's going to make him happy. But I question whether LeBron can keep his fingers out of the pie for any extended period of time. I don't think he can. I think it's in his DNA. I think it's who he is. I think he cares too much about his brand and about how he looks and this and that. And my biggest concern is that we're bringing a guy who, in theory, wants to have a good time, but is narcissistic. He's coming to an organization that has proven that it has difficulty controlling its players.
Or it's an organization that allows players to be who they are.
Sure, that's one way to paint it. If you want to be Mr. Positive, that's not how I would paint it, but yeah, sure. That is definitely a way.
Jimmy Butler has always been kind of a disruptive force no matter where he went. It's probably because of a contract renegotiation.
That's true, but his disruption, from my perspective, has always been when he wanted more money and he wasn't getting it.
Correct. He hasn't faced that situation yet here.
Correct. So his was a little bit different. LeBron's narcissism presents itself as you should pick up this guy or you should pick up that guy. That even presented itself with the idea that he'll consider coming to the Warriors if you can bring Anthony Davis. I'm hearing is the Warriors are basically saying, if bringing Anthony Davis is a prerequisite for you joining our organization, then we're not going to sign up. So it's up to you. If you can commit to us without bringing Anthony Davis, great. We're not. If the opportunity presents itself, sure. So that's what I'm saying is you hear these things.
I hear you.
He's already saying, I just want to be happy.
He's
But
putting conditions in place.
yeah,
already.
you're already doing it, bro. You're not even here and you're already doing it.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And
They'll join you if you go ahead and bring Anthony Davis along with you.
Correct.
Right? Yeah.
Whether that's LeBron or Rich Paul or their whole sports agency or they're trying to take care of Anthony Davis or whatever the situation is, dude, you're bringing a whole group of people that like to control the scenario and to an organization that allows those scenarios to be organized or to happen.
Yeah.
If he comes and he's happy and he plays for a year or two, whatever, we've only been talking about the circus. I'm going to be dead honest. Whether he comes or not, we're not winning squad. He ain't enough.
They'll be a better team, though. They will be a better team.
They'll be a better team if we have people on the court. They're bringing everybody back. Kristaps Porzingis signed, DeAnthony Melton resigned. Al Horford resigned. All these guys play what? 35, 40 games? We'll see how this plays out. Sure, if you want to watch it for sentimental reasons or just look, it's LeBron and Curry on the court together and we're having fun. Sure, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to matter much for their record.
I think that they're going to at least be challenging for the 6th seed with this move. if they
Sure.
keep it up. And
Yeah.
Yaxel or Yaxel, he's Latino, right? If he develops to be a really good player, the Brandon Pajemskis of the world, assuming he doesn't get traded, continue to evolve. D Santos, these guys are ancillary players. They're not big star players. They have Jimmy Butler coming back,
Yep.
and you have a team of Jimmy Butler, Kristaps Porzingis, Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Draymond Green. It's interesting. It's an
It is
interesting.
interesting. It is an interesting grouping, but we'll see. There's a lot of what if scenarios in this.
I hear you, but I'll tell you one thing, brother.
Yeah.
This will be must see TV for a lot of people. I'm
Yeah,
serious.
I agree with that.
This is ratings nirvana for Joe Lacob.
Yep.
Ratings nirvana. Dude, the
Oh, no,
Warriors are going to
absolutely.
be the talk for this entire year because of these two guys being on the team together when they were battling against each other for years. Now, Friedel argued that if he's truly trying to capture happiness, this is his best option. The Warriors is the best. If he's trying to cement great story and go back to Cleveland where it all started, that would
Yeah.
probably be the best story. But that may not bring him happiness because of Dan Gilbert and, his relationship with Dan Gilbert might be fractured. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily a Nirvana situation. It's a great story, but it's going to be the media circus with him coming back to Ohio where they hated him when he left.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
I think that everything that has transpired, Draymond Green essentially not picking up his player option for this last year so that they can renegotiate a contract to make a bigger opportunity to get somebody to help out the Warriors. That, along with his relationship with LeBron James, along with all the other players that the Warriors had been eyeing are now no longer there. That's telling me this is happening, man. But
Eddie,
yes,
how's your ego gonna react when you come to the Warriors and you're gonna know that you're second banana to Curry?
wait a second. Yes,
Way second banana. It's not even gonna be close, bro. This is
yes,
Curry's squad. How are you gonna
yes,
handle that?
yes.
Because at least with the Lakers, you were arguing, is it Luka's team? Is it LeBron's team? LeBron was there longer. He's got the seniority there. Here, forget it, bro.
I
Get,
agree. I agree, man. I agree.
I do not envision him handling that well.
I agree, brother. I agree, man.
See LeBron there on freaking ESPN stage dancing around with Rich Paul throwing confetti everywhere. He'll show up in that outfit that Apollo Creed wore. To America.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, this is William Del Pilar, founder of Grumblings Media, and I want to say thank you for watching our content. If you want to support our all-volunteer efforts at Grumblings Media, smash the subscribe button right here. 100% free, and please consume and share our great content. Click either one of these two boxes for more of our work.